Hi everyone, it's Hani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am back with a new cookie decorating tutorial. We are making decorated panda cookies. Aren't these adorable? I love how these turned out. For those of you who are picture learners, you can also find step-by-step tutorial on my blog. Link is in the description box under the video. And now let's start with the decorating. So before you can decorate, you need to bake the cookies and also prepare royal icing. I'm using sugar cookies and my fresh lemon royal icing to decorate. I'm gonna start with making the noses. I'm making noses as royal icing transfers. I've got my template in a protector sheet. This is a smooth protector sheet, and I'm piping a squiggly line in the middle, letting it crust, and then we can start outlining and filling the noses. The squiggly line is there to help prevent cratering on royal icing. It is important that you let it crust and then pipe over it and fill the middle. You can also find this template along with the decorating template that I'll show you a little later on in my template shop. Link is in the description box under the video. Once these are dry or at least crusted, you can add the details. I'm using, this is about 20 to 25 second consistency black royal icing. And you can make the noses ahead of time. That's really great about royal icing transfers. They can be made days, weeks, months, and even years ahead. If stored properly, these will last pretty much forever. Now, once these are dry, and this is an optional step, you don't have to do this. I decided to shade the outside edge with this edible gray petal dust and food only paintbrush. My paintbrush is dry, and I'm just going around the edge like so, and then just repeat on all of the noses if you decide to do this. It's important that you let the noses dry on a flat surface. So use like a baking sheet or a flat tray, and then just forget about it. I would say for at least 8 hours, and then these should be dry. To remove the excess dust, you can use your decorating bottle, and then to pick these up off the acetate, you can just peel them off like this. It's super easy to do. These are not too big, very small, so they are really easy to remove. Aren't they adorable? Now we're gonna decorate the panda cookies. So I'm starting with my decorating template, tracing the outlines for the eyes, using edible marker for that. And now we can do the eyes. For the eyes, I'm using, this is about 20 second consistency black royal icing. And I'm going to make the eyes using wet on wet technique. So I'm starting with a black base, and then we're gonna add white dot, black dot, and also some white dots for the reflection. So ideally you want to do one eye at a time. Try not to do both eyes at the same time, because your icing can start crusting on you and you'll end up with undesirable results. So do one eye at a time. You could also make the eyes as transfers. If you wanted to do that, that's also an option. You could make these as transfers and just pop them on your cookie and decorate the cookie around. Now I'm gonna show you how to do the second eye. This is a little sped up. The video is a little sped up, so you can see this is not the speed I decorate. It's definitely slower when I decorate live. Now I'm not waiting for the eyes to crust. I'm adding the outline right after, and I'm going to start filling first around the eyes. You can see I'm squeezing the piping bag, more icing is coming out, then around the second eye, and then we can fill the middle. Pandas are so adorable. They I was researching, they are actually carnivores. Their stomach is developed as carnivores, but their diet is all plant-based. As you know, their favorite thing is bamboo. And because bamboo is not very dense, calorie dense, they have to eat a lot of it. So they eat about 12 hours a day, which is crazy, right? Can you imagine? So they sleep very little, like 3-4 hours or something like that. That's what I found online. Now to make the pink cheeks, I'm adding the dots right after I flood the cookie so that the pink will sink in. and it will create like a seamless layer. Now for the ears, again, this is about the 20-second consistency of Royal Icing, so same icing I used for the eyes. So you want to outline and fill, and then also repeat on the other ear. Now once everything dries, you can, this is optional, but I like how this looks. I'm adding deep pink or dark pink petal dust onto the cheeks using my paintbrush, and you'll see what it looks like. I really like the look of this, but if you don't have pink petal dust, it's not necessary to do this. So let me know, did you like the look of the cheeks? Once I remove the dust, but you'll see what it looks like. And again, I'm going to use my decorating bottle to remove the excess dust. It works very well. You see, I love how that looks. Now to finish, we're going to outline the eyes. So I'm using, this is slightly thicker icing, like piping consistency for this. And then we can attach the nose. You can see I'm lifting the piping bag slightly above the surface, about 45-degree angle, but you don't have to go very high with it, just slightly above, it's okay, so you have better control. And now to attach the nose, just pipe some Royal Icing on the back and very gently place it onto the cookie, and then there. So that's your panda. If you want to beautify it even more, you can add a decorative headband. So I'm using, this is green Royal Icing, about piping consistency, and I cut the bag on an angle like you would a petal tip. You know, the petal tip, it has like that teardrop shape, so this is basically the same shape or similar shape, and I'm using it to pipe these leaves. If you haven't done this technique, I suggest that you practice on a piece of wax paper or parchment. And then you can also use darker green to give this design more interest and dimension. I decided to also add some dark green here. And also I'm going to add some flowers. For the flowers, you can use any number of different colors. I'm going to do a subtle daisy, so I'm using thick Royal Icing, about piping consistency or slightly thicker, even thicker than piping, and doing 5 or 6 petals. These are all teardrop shapes. I'm going to do 3 flowers here, and then middle it's going to be yellow. And now we can add the yellow for the center. And there. I love how these panda cookies turned out. They make me smile every time I see this picture, and I hope they have the same effect on you guys. I really like the headband, and they're arresting, and I just really think they would also work for the wedding. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified about my new uploads. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!